Hello boys, welcome back to another session of video tutorials, and this session is meant for class 11th, and this is for the question number 4 of the practicals. As I told you, in practicals we have got question number 1, which is a major experiment for 5 marks. Question number 2 is a minor experiment for 4 marks. Question number 3 is a slide preparation for 5 marks. Question number 4 is for 7 marks, and in this 7 marks this is called spotting, wherein we keep either specimens, live specimens or preserved specimens and the slides under microscope. You need to identify the animal or plant that we have kept and then classify it. Like for example, scoliodon if we keep, then you need to classify it and write at least 4 important features of this. So as part of it, today we are doing some more animals classification. That is, today we are talking about the scoliodon, and classification is kingdom Animalia, phylum Chordata, subphylum Vertebrata, and class Chondrichthyes and genus Scoliodon species. So features: it is widely distributed in marine waters. It is precious and attacks the prey with powerful jaws, very powerful jaws. Body is long, laterally compressed and spindle shaped that tapers at both ends. It can be distinguished into head, trunk and tail. Of course, diagram you can see it in your textbook. You can download it also. The ventral surface is pale in color, while the lateral and dorsal body surface is dark grey. The skin is covered by exoskeleton of dermal scales and placoid scales. The head is dorsoventrally flattened, which is produced to form a snout. The head has large pair of circular eyes at the sides, and the mouth is wide. It is wide. Okay. And when you come back physically to the school, you can see this. The specimen is available with us. And next, some more are there. A pair of nostrils present on the front. 5 pairs of naked gill slits are present behind the eyes. The trunk has 2 types of fins, lateral fins and medial fins. Between the bases of the pelvic fins, cloacal aperture is present, and male sharks have pair of claspers. Next, we go for rohu, labio or rohita, labio rohita. And again, classification: Animalia, Chordata, Vertebrata, Osteichthyes. Osteo means bone, bony fish. Genus labio, species rohita. Features: it is a freshwater bony fish that is found in rivers and ponds. It is a source of food. The body is compressed, fusiform, and measures up to 1 meter in length. The body is distinguished into head, trunk and tail, and is covered by large overlapping cycloid scales. Head is depressed to form a blunt snout and has a subterminal fringe, lipped mouth with no teeth, a pair of eyes and nostrils. 4 pairs of gill slits on the lateral side of the body behind the eyes can be seen. The gill slits are covered by a layer called operculum. The lateral line is clear and distinct. The trunk comprises a pair of pectoral fins, a pair of pelvic fins, a dorsal fin, a ventral or anal fin, and of course hemicercal caudal fin. So it is a characteristic. Fins are the characteristic features of the fishes. Next, we go to next animal, which you have been seeing in and around your house also, inside your house, bathrooms. Okay, that's frog, Rana tigrina. And draw the diagram as usual. Label it: mouth, nostril, snout, eye, tympanum, and dermal plicae, mid-dorsal line, hind limbs and forelimbs. Okay. Classification: Animalia, kingdom, phylum Chordata, subphylum Vertebrata, class Amphibia. order Anura, genus Rana, species Tigrina. What are the features? It's a terrestrial and nocturnal. Nocturnal, nighttime moving. The body is distinguished into head and trunk. The skin is waxy and dry. Head has pair of eyes, nostrils, tympanum, parotid glands and a mouth. The mouth is large with no teeth. Tympanum is well developed and the eyes are large. Behind the tympanum, the parotid glands are present which secretes poisonous fluid that has irritating effect. The trunk has pair of hind limbs, forelimbs, and at the posterior end there is a cloaca. Shorter forelimbs wherein each one has 3 webless fingers and a thumb pad. The hind limbs are longer wherein each one has 3 toes with highly reduced web. So you need to know the differences between frog and toad also. And next animal that we watch out is lizard, wall lizard, Hemidoctalis name. And draw the diagram: eye, mouth, digits, forelimb, hind limb, claw, tail, of course main body, trunk. Classification: phylum Chordata, subphylum Reptilia, of course kingdom Animalia, order Lacertilla, genus Hemidoctalis species. It's typically brown color and is 8 to 14 centimeter in length. Body can be distinguished into head, that is thick and flattened, neck is short, trunk is large with a tapering tail. Head has a pair of eyes having mobile eyelids, ear openings and nostrils. The skin is covered with tiny scales and is dry. Tail has annual pores of scales. These scales can be broken. They have 4 limbs, each having 5 clawed digits. Next, we go to the pigeon, very common animal again, wherein you must have spotted, and it's called Columbia livia. So eye, cirri, beak, head, neck, contour feathers, remiges, rectrices, digits, and of course claws. Classification: kingdom Animalia, phylum Chordata, subphylum Vertebrata, class Eus, genus Columba, species Livia. Features: it is adapted for an aerial or volant mode of life and is commonly domesticated bird. The body is boat-shaped and can be distinguished into head, trunk and tail. Entire body surface except the feet is covered by feathers. The feet are covered by epidermal scutes. The head has pair of eyes, a pair of slit-like nostrils and a short beak. Eyes are large, rounded with mobile eyelids, and this is the one, nictitating membrane that is well developed. The forelimbs are modified into, this is for aerial adaptation. The forelimbs are modified into wings to take flight. Hind limbs are pushed forward for bipedal locomotion. The digits end in claws. They have pneumatic bones, means bones with our pores. Teeth are absent and skull is monocondylar. Next, we go to the next animal, rabbit. Rabbit, Orytolagus cuniculus. Now, again, you need to draw the diagram, label it: eye, nose, mouth, neck, toes, foot, forequarter, hindquarter, ribs, hock, belly, tail, rump, loin, shoulder, ear. Classification: Animalia kingdom, of course, phylum Chordata, subphylum Vertebrata, class Mammalia, it belongs to us. Mammalia, we all belong to mammals. And Logomorpha order, genus Arctolagus. Features: the body can be distinguished into head, trunk, neck and small bushy tail. Tail is there. The entire body is covered with fur, hair of black or brown color. The presence of 2 largely mobile pinned behind the eyes. The color of the eye is pink. The mouth appears to have fleshy and soft lower and upper lips. Sexual dimorphism is observed. Sexes are distinct and separate. Male rabbit, female rabbit. They possess the characteristic mammary glands, that's why mammals, which end in nipples located in abdominal region.